Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. Today I will show you the last game of the tournament that I played against Johan Balzer, and then I will show you the tournament standing. So before this round, I have 4.5 points out of 5, and now I'm playing the 6th round of the tournament. I'm tied for first with Noam Patol, who I just drew 2 rounds ago, and now I have to win if I want to be on the first spot. But with all respect, I know that Noam won't be that simple to beat, especially when it's the last round of a tournament. This guy's not, this guy is good. So I basically counted off, on Noam's win, but of course I wished his opponent to win also because, chess is a fair game. But I knew that Noam would win. All right. Now, I, sorry, maybe I should record it again, but no, it's okay. Now I'm playing against Johan Balzer, a guy who I already played billions of times, and I found his chess.com account. I know some things about him, but anyway, I played against him, and we already faced once, exactly, in team matches. I had the white pieces, I played the Smith-Morra gambit, I was completely winning, and I lost. I lost, and I still remember this loss, till today. And and I'm still showing the simple tactic that I missed to some of my, students. So, I guess this game is good, right? Anyway, I play against him and I play e4. All right, he played c6 and not c5. He did like Tal, but Tal played against Fischer c6, then he moved the lead forward and bam, c5. No, he played c6 against me. All right, d4, d5, and I didn't know what to go for. I didn't even know he was playing the Caro-Kann, so I decided to just trade and see what he had prepared for me on the exchange variation, which I taught to all of my students around the world. This is a very decent opening. The problem is I never really played that line that we played together over the board. I played it once in Sweden and I was pretty successful, and I guess it's enough. H3 because I wanted to go knight f3 without bishop g4. So he went e6, knight f3, bishop d6, castles, knight e7, rook e1, castles. For those of you asking, is there a Greek gift over there? I can tell you that there is not, because here in the Greek gift, you want the rook to be on the h file to push h4, h5 and mate, right? h4, rook h8, h5, almost mate, like this, and something is happening. But it's not the case now, so it's not mate. Simple as that. Wow. If queen g4, f5, and I can't, even if I go here, I'm not threatening anything, like bishop d7, even if check this, nothing. Game over. So, the king just, wait, what? What is happening? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's game over. Exactly, like I said. Uh, so there is just no Greek gift. I verified very quickly if there is this move again. By the way, I haven't told you. Here, when I played c3, I offered a draw. He refused. I think I offered here a draw, but I'm not sure. Anyway, we played a couple moves. I realized it doesn't work. So after casting, I played queen c2. He played h6, offered me a draw, and I accepted, and we made a draw. All right, now I will check the analysis very quickly, and then I will show you the tournament standing because there is really nothing we can say. I didn't have the weapon to fight against him this time. Since the Swedish Chess Championship that I haven't analyzed for this channel, I will show you very quickly. I haven't analyzed the games of the Swedish Chess Championship in my category, so I couldn't really. I also lost games, which is not good. I lost basically all the papers together, but I prefer playing chess in Sweden, I can tell you that. Not only based on my results, but also based on the atmosphere, just a lot better than France, generally speaking, but not in Mulhouse. I really, really enjoy, there are some tournaments that I'm playing like every year, here and there, and those tournaments are extremely good. I'm talking, for example, of the Célestat Open in Alsace. I'm talking about La Coupe d'Or in the south of France. I'm talking about this tournament in Mulhouse, some other tournaments here in the region, in Strasbourg and some other things. Also, I'm also playing a lot in Switzerland, in Luxembourg, those countries. Those countries have a very, very strong um, chess atmosphere. You really want to get better when you are around those people. I sometimes don't get the same feeling in France, even though I do, but not everywhere. Um, Without mentioning any places, if I'm playing somewhere, it's basically because I love the place and I'm playing everywhere, so everything is fine. I don't hate you. I don't hate you, French people. Everything is fine, and you know me. I know you. Anyway, this is a tournament standing. And you can see that the first one is Noam Patol, who had a pretty decent tournament, only a draw against me. I mean, a huge drawback. I mean, he made a draw against me, but he was lost. XD. Now there is myself, and you can see that I won against some 16, 16, 1700 rated players. I won against a 2000 rated player, draw against Noam, draw against Johan. And the rule is pretty simple. This is something I already explained on Instagram. If you want to get good at chess, you have to beat people that are lower rated than you and win or draw against stronger or, stronger rated players or equally good rated players. Made a draw against Noam, made a draw against Yuan. Everything is fine. Sheng Ming, who I met, hello Sheng Ming, Ming Sheng, yeah, I don't know, who I met there, told me that he knew about my blogs and podcast, about my blog on Lichess. So thank you very much. It was a real pleasure to talk with you. We already blitz sometimes, me and Ming in Luxembourg a couple of years ago. Very, very young and talented player. He will be very, very strong. I think I should be talking about that because, I'm not his trainer or anything, but this is just a small lack of consistency, but consistency can be trained with a lot of volume. So he will definitely get stronger, stronger, and stronger and stronger. I have absolutely no doubt about that. Mathieu Muller, who did a very, I don't know if it's a comeback, but you know, decent. Yuan, all right, I know him. Mark Schock, who played against Norm in the last one, who was winning. He was completely winning against Noam. You're completely winning only when you know how to win. If you don't know, then you're just better. All right, some other players that I don't know. Maman Khalil, in the end, he played against Mathieu Muller. And if he had won, you know, he would have taken my place on the tournament, which is actually not because he has only 23 Buchholz. So actually, I would have been still in front of him. And by the way, notice that I have the same. Ah, yeah, you can see it. You can see it, but basically, I have the same Buchholz as Sheng Ming and the same second Buchholz as Sheng Ming. For the second place, but I have a better performance rating. I have 2183, and he has 2163, which is good. And here, basically, the tournament was very, very strong. 64 players, which is pretty good. Very, very nice feeling. I really, really enjoy playing in Luz. I can, uh, you know, go on on the French Federation website if you want to look for some chess tournaments in Alsace. The tournaments over there are absolutely great. Yeah, that's what I had to say. Thank you very much, Guillaume Göttelmann, for the tournament. Thank you, all of you who were there. See you in the future for some future games or some potential lectures on the channel. See you in the future. Subscribe. Take care.